This is big breaking emergency news. It is now being confirmed that a national emergency is about to be declared. And all across the US and major cities, detention centers are being built, and the military is getting ready to stage and set up in these certain cities. So let's get into the details here. Really quick, guys, please just hit that like and hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos every single day, keeping you guys updated on this big urgent news, and it just helps to get these warnings out. I appreciate that. So this is what's going on right now. It has just been confirmed that multiple different cities in the US are building these massive detention centers, and this comes on the heels of Trump confirming on his Truth social media. This is like Twitter, but it's his own social media that he owns, Twitter or X. And he responded to a comment here that Tom Fitton made. All right, he is the head of Judicial Watch, and he said, quote, "Good news. Reports are incoming that, quote, real Donald Trump administration prepared to declare a national emergency and will use military assets to reverse the Biden invasion through a mass deportation program." All right, that's a quote from Tom Fitton that he made on X and Truth Social as well too. And Trump retweeted this, and he said, quote, "True." All right, so he retweeted this quote saying that Trump is going to declare a national emergency and use military assets inside the United States. So he is confirming that this is going to happen and this is true. And it's being reported that this could happen on day one. And this is also coming on the heels that it's being reported that thousands of new detention beds and detention holding centers are being built right now outside of major US cities like Denver, Los Angeles, Miami, and Chicago right now. And it's being reported that these facilities are going to be used as holding facilities and work in coordination with the US military. So these are the cities that they're building these detention facilities in. Those are the ones that the military is most likely going to be deployed to first. And it says here that incoming Trump administration is considering location and talks with private prison companies about drastically expanding detention centers that would hold people before they are deported as part of President-elect Donald Trump's plan. This is what multiple sources familiar with this plan are saying. They're saying the goal is to double the number of Immigration and Customs Enforcement detention beds, ICE detention beds, which is now at 41,000, allocated by Congress. They're talking about doubling the amount to at least 80,000. And they're saying that it is to hold a vast number of people for short periods of time while they await deportation after their arrests inside the United States. This is what's being reported right now. And they're saying cities with large populations of migrants like Denver, Los Angeles, Miami, and Chicago will be the main focuses. And they're already working and contracting with these prison companies to build these things. So they're already building them. It's already happening. And a lot of these stocks for these prison companies are skyrocketing right now, okay, because the projects are already on, and they know that once Trump gets in, they're going to get a lot of funding for this. So let me know what you guys think of all this down below. Please just hit it up for me down there. I appreciate that. It also says here the administration might also need to, quote, reopen, expand, or build new facilities in the Northeast to hold people arrested around New York City, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C., the sources said. All right, so nationwide, they are building these detention facilities all across the country. And this is already happening before he's even in. And it says here, another source familiar with the plans also said so-called sanctuary policies in democratic cities should not prevent ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, from expanding their detention centers there. So they will most likely have no cooperation from these cities with their law enforcement and will not get any funding or help from them, but they will still have federal jurisdiction to do these things and build these federal detention centers. They might have to do it outside of city limits and on federal land or land that the feds bought for this specifically. We will see how that pans out. There'll probably be lots of lawsuits and things like this related to this operation, right? So this is going to be massive. Trump has confirmed that this is going to be happening, and it's being reported that targeting first is going to be over 1 million convicted criminals that are inside the United States illegally. That is going to be the first wave. It's being reported here. And it was also reported just a month or two ago from ICE, their own documents, that there was over 13,000 people convicted of homicide that have entered the United States through the southern border in the past 4 years. And it's believed that at least a high percentage of these people are still inside of the U.S., roaming the U.S. right now, over 13,000 up to. It's also being reported that they are looking into reopening facilities that were previously closed under the Biden administration. There were a lot of facilities that were shut down and closed recently, and they're also looking into available space in county jails and assessing which areas might need temporary facilities as part of this program. So this is a massive program. This is going to be a big thing happening in the government for a while. It's going to be one of the major operations happening, and it seems like it's going to have the full force of the military and the administration behind it, right? Including the ICE director, Tom Fitton, who was appointed recently as well, too. So let me know what you guys think down below. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying prepared and staying stocked up just in case anything happens now, in between now and January 20th or even past that, right? But we have months to go. We still have 2 months to go until this plan is officially enacted, and there could be pushback, there could be resistance and things like that happen before then, right? I feel like we could see some tricks, some plans pulled out that we haven't seen before, maybe to disrupt things before Trump even gets into office, right? And even part of this plan, they could be trying to disrupt this plan as well too. And it's being reported that people are fleeing out of these major cities right now, right? Migrant populations are leaving big cities like New York because they are worried that they could be targeted, right? And I was also reading that even places like Springfield, Ohio, they are reporting that people are leaving there because they're worried that that city could be targeted, right? Since it got so much media attention in this cycle. So, and people have been going to bigger cities there, right? Certain areas, they're leaving the big cities, and other areas, they're going to the big cities to try to blend in. So there's a lot of people moving around right now too. It's being reported that people are fleeing to places like Texas and Colorado and California and Illinois. It's being reported. So lots of different states, people are moving around right now already in response to this plan, because people know that changes are coming. So let me know what you guys think down below. Hope you guys have big blessings for your life and your family. And I hope you have a big old blessed day.